What if the thing that you've been waiting on to manifest actually already happened? What if the change was instant and the only thing that's actually late is the physical proof? Because here is what almost nobody tells you about manifestation. The shift does not happen gradually. You don't slowly become the person who has it. There is no halfway. The change always happens in one single moment. And then your life spends the next stretch of time trying to catch up to a decision that you already made. And the reason that most people never get their results is that they start to undo the change while they're waiting on the evidence. They look around, they don't see anything different, and then they shift right back to where they were originally. So in this video, I'm going to show you what an actual quantum leap is and exactly how to do it. And let me tell you, if you follow this, you can completely change your life in the next 30 days. I'll even show you why the change is instant, even when your reality always looks exactly the same. Plus, I'm gonna give you a 5-step method for making the leap and holding it long enough for your life to catch up. This is called the no middle method. And by the end of this, you'll know exactly how to use this for yourself. And really quickly, if you're new here, I'm Mary Kate and I'm a mindset coach and manifesting expert focused on getting you transformational results. Here on my channel, I pride myself in taking the confusion out of manifesting and giving you the tools you need to get the results you want. I post brand new videos every single Wednesday, so be sure to subscribe and also hit that bell notification so you can get notified whenever I post a new video. And I have something for you. Before we get into the video, make sure you download this free affirmation deck. I'm gonna link it up here. It works to rewire your mind for luck in just seconds per day, and it will really help you integrate what I'm about to show you in this video. So again, it's gonna be linked down below for you. It's completely free, so go ahead and grab it. Now let's get into it. And can I just say that the phrase quantum leap actually comes from really something specific. And once you know this, you'll never think about any change in your life the same way again. So basically, to put this very simply, I'm not going to give you a physics lesson, but in physics, when a particle jumps from one level to a higher one, it doesn't travel through the space in between. It's here and then it's there. There is no middle. It doesn't drift up, it doesn't slowly climb, it doesn't spend 3 months working on itself first. There is no halfway position because a halfway position does not exist. It's a quantum leap. But that one detail, the fact that there is no middle, is the most accurate description of how life actually changes. You have actually already lived this. I want you to think about a time where you finally quit something, whether it was a habit, a job, a relationship, anything. There was probably a long stretch where you were thinking about it or going back and forth and weighing the options. And then there was a moment, one moment where you just decided you were done. You didn't gradually decide. It was something clicked and you were on the other side of it. And after that moment, pretty much nothing anyone said could probably pull you back. That right there was the leap. The days and the weeks and the months before it were not the change, because the change itself took a second. And this is the exact thing that has to happen with what you're manifesting. Now, let me tell you what's actually happening in your brain when this occurs. So the moment you make a decision, 3 things start changing immediately. The first is your attention. There's a part of your brain that acts like a filter, deciding what gets pulled into your awareness out of the enormous amounts of information coming at you every single second of every single day. And that filter prioritizes whatever you flagged as important and true. That's why the second that you decide on a certain car, you start to see that car everywhere. It's not that the cars started to multiply, it's just that your filter changed. Sorry, someone just started trimming a tree outside my window. So the instant you actually decide that something is yours, your filter starts pulling in information that supports it. The second thing that changes is your expectation. Your brain is a prediction machine. It's constantly guessing what's about to happen and preparing you exactly for that. And when your prediction changes, your body starts responding differently, even before anything in your life has even changed at all. And the third thing that changes is your behavior, and this is the big one. Because the moment your self-concept shifts, the decisions you make shift with it. So things that you might have said no to become a yes, and then different things might get a no. You start asking for things you maybe wouldn't have asked for. You walk away from things that you maybe would have used to tolerate. And that right there is not a small thing, because that right there is your entire life redirecting. So when I say that the change is an instant, it's true. Because your filter, your expectations, your behavior can all change in one single moment. The only thing not instant is the evidence. You can kind of think of your circumstances as this lagging indicator. They're currently showing you the results of who you were being weeks or months ago. So when you make this leap, you look around and you still see yourself currently in the old level. But what you're seeing is the footage from before the leap. And this is exactly why I want to walk you through what this 30 days actually looks like, because nobody ever tells you this part. And day one is the most important part. Day one is the leap. It's the decision. It's a decision that you are at this new level and it takes a second. And then from there, everything after is just catching up. And then when you're going through the first week, you need to be ready for this because the first few days or weeks, they look like nothing has changed. You might have the same bank account, same email inbox, same job, same relationship, same everything. And your brain is going to turn on and say, hey, see, nothing happened. This doesn't work. But that week is not the evidence. That week is just the delay. But somewhere in there is when things start getting rearranged. Something ends, something falls through, someone goes quiet suddenly, a plan changes. And pretty much everybody starts reading this as, oh, it's not working because I'm getting the results I wasn't expecting. But it's actually the opposite. Because things that belonged at that old level start leaving because they have to. Because something has to move to make room for what you actually want. But in the back half is where you actually start seeing it. And it usually doesn't come in the way that you pictured, so you might miss it if you're not paying attention. It might come as an opportunity that you didn't know existed. Or suddenly a conversation turns into something, or a door opening from a different direction that you had no idea would even happen that way. And as far as the timeline, let me be honest, because I'm not going to promise you a specific outcome on a specific day, because nobody can do that. But I will say that 30 days is more than enough to see the results of operating different. So let me give you the no middle method. These are 5 simple steps, and I actually want you to do these, not just listen to them and kind of take them in and think about it later. Actually do them. So step 1 is to pick the level, not the path or how you're going to get there, but what you want. Decide the outcome, the identity, the version of your life that you are choosing to move into. And here's the important rule for this step. You choose it based on what you actually want, not what seems reasonable or realistic from where you are right now, because that's irrelevant. Decide what you actually want. And step 2 is to make it a decision, not a wish. And there's a huge difference. So let me make it really obvious for you so you know kind of if you're on the right path. So a wish sounds something like, I really want this to happen. Whereas a decision sounds like, this is happening and I'm not entertaining a different outcome. A wish keeps another outcome on the table. A decision takes it off. And honestly, you'll be able to feel the difference in your body when you say them. One feels hopeful, one feels certain. So I want you to say out loud the thing that you want. Say, this is mine. I am deciding. And then say it again and again and again with power. Notice how it's so much different than hoping or wishing or begging or pleading. And step 3, and this is probably the one that trips everybody up, is you have to stop living in the in-between. Because remember, there is no in-between level, but we talk and act like there is constantly. When you're in the mindset of, oh, I'm working on it, I'm getting there, I'm trying to do this, I'm on my way. That language right there is actually describing yourself as being in a place that doesn't even exist. There is no in-between. There is or there isn't. You're not on your way to the level. You're either operating from the old one or operating from the new one. You can't operate from the in-between. So listen to how you talk about this for the next few days. And every time you catch yourself saying, I'm working on it, I want you to replace it with a present tense version. This is just who I am. And it feels uncomfortable at first, but that discomfort is just your brain noticing that you are moving. You are switching in between levels. And step 4 is to take one action from the new level right now. And I mean right now. And this is kind of a tricky subject, so I have a whole video where I talk about this that I'm gonna link up here, and I'll also link it down below. But this is what makes it stick. Because your brain believes what you do far more than what you say. So ask yourself, what would I do right now if this was already true? Would I be gripping onto these decisions and struggling with them? Would I be tolerating whatever is happening right now? Would I have talked myself out of that opportunity? Would I have said yes? And then go do the one thing. It doesn't have to be major. It could be sending the message, asking the question, saying no to something, or setting a standard that you've been avoiding. You're not doing this to force the outcome. You're doing this because you are acting from a new level. This is how the new level gets locked in. And step 5 is to refuse to recheck. And this might be one of the most important of them all. Because after you make the leap, you are going to want to look around and see if it worked and see what's changing. And when you look around at first, you are still going to see the old level because your circumstances haven't caught up yet. And I say yet because it's inevitable that they will. And in that moment, it's really tempting to be like, oh, well, this didn't work. And that constant rechecking is just going to reinforce that. Because every single time you look for proof and you don't find it, you're handing your brain a piece of evidence from the old level. So decide that you are not going to do that. You've already made the decision. And the decision doesn't need to be verified. Trust yourself. And I want to give you some things to keep an eye out for because I kind of see this is where people tend to struggle. So first off, waiting is not the same thing as doubting. You could be waiting on something and still be completely certain about it. I mean, think about when you order something. You know it's coming. You're not standing at the door questioning it. You go live your life waiting and it shows up. That's sort of the exact way that this is supposed to feel. Just knowing that it's handled. And another one is when you get a delay or a rejection, because I know that feels really personal when time passes and nothing looks different, but time passing is not feedback. Time passing is just time passing. Try not to overthink it. And most importantly, when things start getting rearranged in your life, that is not a bad sign. I talk about this all the time because this throws people off so badly. But things that no longer serve this new level start falling away. Whether it's something ending, something breaking, something not working out. Most people interpret that as, oh no, this isn't working and it's actually getting worse. But if you really think about it for a second, if nothing changes, nothing changes. How do you expect these big life changes if you don't want anything in your life to change? Does that make sense? I would love it if you left me a comment below and let me know if this resonated with you. I read through all of the comments here on my channel, and you can let me know what you're manifesting or just share something that you found valuable in this video. And I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to hit the bell notification so you can get notified whenever I post a new video. Don't forget to download that lucky affirmation deck. I'm gonna go ahead and link it again down below. It's completely free and it helps to rewire your subconscious in just seconds per day. You can also find me over on Instagram and TikTok and Threads at mkmagicmindset.com. And if you wanna learn more about me, how to work with me, my programs and more, you can visit my website at mkmagicmindset.com. And I will see you in the next one.